What's up, guys? Go back to our video, and with the Peacemaker finale that has officially been released. For me, I've been really enjoying the Peacemaker series, and especially with this series as a whole, and with John Cena officially back as a Peacemaker, and learning more about his origin and his backstory of where he came from, and more about his dad and his dad's history though as well, and especially for the finale, it was like so good, and it was like awesome, and especially for those like cameos at the end that I clearly did not expect to end the finale off, and with some the predictions and a cliffhanger that definitely sets up season 2, which season 2 is confirmed to be coming in the Peacemaker series. So in this video, this will be my ending explain for the Peacemaker episode 8 finale. But if you have not seen the finale, there are going to be some major spoilers, especially for the cameos at the end that I clearly did not expect in this finale. So if you have not seen it, you should probably click away now and come back to this video after you've seen the finale. But if you're still here and you don't care, let's get into it. So the finale starts with Peacemaker, Vigilante, and Adebayo in the back of a truck, and with Adebayo apologizing to Peacemaker for what she did by laying a Peacemaker's diary in the trailer, and with the cops who are now butterflies to go after Peacemaker and probably kill him or put him in jail, and with Adebayo trying to apologize. And with a Peacemaker, like he doesn't forgive her after what she did to him, and with a Peacemaker, he's just ignoring Adebayo, while like him and Vigilante are making four noises and telling like a sign that with a Peacemaker and Adebayo are not in like a good chances and not maybe friends anymore. And then, as we see the gang try to set up for their mission to try and kill the cow, we see Adebayo on the phone with her mother, who's of course Amanda Waller, and she tells her all about the mission, all about the butterflies, and how the team is injured, and she could maybe call in the Justice League, which is foreshadowing the Justice League cameo at the end of this episode after the team defeated the cow, and then the Justice League were like staying there, which I'll get into at the end. And then Peacemaker shows everyone the helmets that he'll wear on the mission, and then he explains them, in which we see it's like gravity, sonic boom, and of course the human torpedo, and I was foreshadowing for Adebayo to use a human torpedo to try like kill like a detective song, but actually like he says risking shattering every bone in your body, which is also a foreshadowing Adebayo to use the human torpedo to hurt herself. And then we get a mention from Vigilante about Green Arrow, about discussing how the gang is going to get it into a barn house to try and kill the cow. And with the Green Arrow, especially a guy with a bow and arrow, he does a great hand-to-hand combat as a highly skilled martial artist. And so Green Arrow is canon to the DC universe with the Black Culinary development. We could see Green Arrow in that movie with Green Arrow, especially he's probably DC's version of Hawkeye. And then, as the gang is trying to look for Peacemaker's helmet after equally dropping near the barn, as Peacemaker told him to, we see Peacemaker seeing like kind of a ghost, like a physical form of his dad, the one who we killed in the last episode, who was dressed as the white dragon after the whole thing that happened in the last episode. And then what Peacemaker did, he didn't have his gun on to shoot him, but he did have a blower with gum, and he killed him that way. With seeing a ghost like a physical presence of his dad is definitely a sign that like with the Peacemaker, he's not done with his dad. And then we see John like dropping the helmet off by the cow, and then he's immediately caught by the cop who is like a butterfly, and tells him everything. And then with John, he tells him about the beard and how he dyed it, and telling them about like the gang and how everyone dyed his beard. And then like with that, like only one of the prisoners who was with the whole operation of the cow said like he found a Peacemaker's helmet, at which they found out that John is actually part of the gang. And then the cops of the butterflies and everyone chased him down, and then I thought that we thought like John was dead, and it became a butterfly. And then, as we see the sonic boom being activated by Adebayo to try and blow up the barn, we see the most awesome sequence ever in this finale, which is a Peacemaker, Hardcore, and Vigilante trying to kill all the butterflies while the theme song of the series is playing. And then, as they're killing all the butterflies, we see Peacemaker shield and axe to try and kill the butterfly, which is the most awesome sequence in the finale. And then we see this taking an unexpected turn when we see Hardcore and Vigilante get shot, and then we see John and Adebayo behind, leading up to Peacemaker to go in and kill the cow. And now with this mission, it gets more intense than ever. And now with the team, probably being a lot behind or getting shot and probably dead as well. And then, as you see Peacemaker getting attacked by Detective Song, we see Adebayo using the helmet and using an activate human to torpedo, which is like sending her flying all across the room and to try to like attack Detective Song and to hurt her. But she actually ends up like hurting herself, which is also like referenced earlier in this episode when Peacemaker says something about the human torpedo, which is going to shatter every part in your body, which is like right here in this scene. And then when Detective Song talks to Peacemaker about the cow and how it'll give people a chance to survive for another 100 years, and then when Detective Song like tries to get Peacemaker to go along with her and along with the other butterflies as well, Peacemaker refuses and says activate human to torpedo, sending Adebayo along with the Peacemaker helmet as well to go and kill the cow and like spilling the mucus like out of the cow and finally killing it along with the rest of the butterflies as well. And now with this ending, we see Peacemaker, Adebayo, and John trying to get out of the barn with like an injured John, and with the Peacemaker saying that Hardcore is out, maybe they think she is dead, and Peacemaker decides to carry her. And then we get an unexpected cameo from the one and only the Justice League, but there's still people missing from this team from this gang, including from a Cyborg and like the Batman, plus with the whole thing with the Flash erasing the whole Cyberverse. And then we hear a Peacemaker like says to Aquaman about the whole Aquaman and Fish show. There's like a reference to the opening of the very first episode when they were referencing about Aquaman and the Fish joke. And then we see the Flash there as well. And the reason why we really see the light on Aquaman and the Flash is because they both have two movies coming out, which is like Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom and the Flash. And then we see Peacemaker and Adebayo having a conversation, and then with the Peacemaker says Adebayo, and then he says like after equally he says Adebayo is his BFF. With the Adebayo, she's going to do the right thing. She's probably going to expose Amanda Waller about the situation with the Task Force X, probably from the events of the Suicide Squad as well, about the whole butterfly project and with the butterflies. And then we see Peacemaker and Hardcore reunite to let us know that Hardcore is alive after she was shot by butterflies. And then we see everyone on the task force reunite. And then we see like John getting back to work. And then we see a framed photo of him along with other group as well, such as Vigilante and Peacemaker as well. And then we see Judo Master in there after he sees all the butterflies are shot. And then we just see a Vigilante and Peacemaker having fun together as they're blowing up a car. And then we see Hardcore trying to get back on her feet by doing some like exercises. And then we see a Peacemaker outside of his trailer and with the Eagly as well, and with Golf, and with the ghost of the physical appearance of his dad again after a Peacemaker shot him, but he's there again. And then the Peacemaker season 1 finale ends from there. And yeah, within the Peacemaker season 1 finale, and for me, I really don't enjoy the show very much. And for predictions that I have for season 2, maybe we'll see a Peacemaker on some missions again, probably with the Task Force X reunite, and probably maybe we'll see some other characters from the Suicide Squad getting their own spin-off series as well, such as Bloodsport and probably King Shark as well. And like maybe we'll see the team going some other missions and probably some like crazier ones in seasons 2 as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed the Peacemaker season 1 finale, and I can't wait to see what's in store for Peacemaker season 2. So yeah, so season 2 is coming, and I can't wait to cover season 2 with all you and experience of Peacemaker season 2 with all you guys after Peacemaker season 1. So yeah, I can't wait for Peacemaker season 2. So that's it for this video. Let me thoughts in the comments down below, and what are your thoughts on the Peacemaker season 1 for finale? Give me a rating between 1 out of 10. Don't forget this video like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell for future videos, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for live updates. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.